kids to church or take them to a drag show if you have to choose?
Drag show.
I go for the drag show.
Drag show?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Drag show.
How come?
I don't like church. I believe in myself.
What about you? How come?
I don't believe in church.
You don't believe in church? You don't
No.
believe in God?
No.
Yeah, I don't believe in God also. I don't believe in dogma.
So do you think it's worse for a child to believe in God than to go to a drag show?
I think we would explain to them what those drag queens are, you know? Not and they are what they are, you know?
You think a drag show could damage a kid at all?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Of course.
Yeah?
Of course, it can. Of
The
course.
drag show could damage
Why
a
not?
kid.
Why not?
Yeah, if you
Depends
don't
on-
handle it the right way, it could damage it.
What's the right way versus the wrong way?
The right way is that you explain what it's all about.
What is it about?
Yeah, what is it about? I'm not an expert on drag queens. you know?
You?
No, I'm not an expert on drag queens. I don't know if it's the right thing to say, but you could say those people that are doing like that, or they have some, something in their head that's not right. You can say it like that, Yeah, let's be honest.
All praises to Yahweh by Ship Yahweh Shai by Shimon Kakadash. Yahweh is the most high God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to our elders and apostles and great millstone who rule the world through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word. Global, and they can continue to endure. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth in and out of congregations. And shalom to the wise and the single sisters that's believers of His word. Lord, willing the Most High continue upon your spirit to believe in His word. And Lord, willing the Most High have mercy on other brothers and sisters that's not of faith. The title of this video we were just watching is called "This World Is Through." And in many cases, this world is through. I know they was talking about the confusion crew. To describe it is just sin. Jake shouldn't be doing it, man or female. But that goes back to a lesson I did a few days ago about, let's see if we can look up the word Babylon. So let's just go to a verse, right? So Kings 20 and 14, it says, Then came Isaiah the prophet unto King Hezekiah and said unto him, uh, What said these men, and from whence come they unto thee? And Hezekiah said, They are come from a far country, even from Babylon. So we're going to go to the concordance and get the word for Babylon, which is
Strong's H 894. Bavel. Bavel.
Okay, Babel, right? And it's plain, it's right here. Babel or Babylon equals confusion by mixing, right? Um, even in its Strong's definition, what it says, yeah, confusion. Hold on, we gotta go back to where we was just at. I don't know what just happened. So like, yeah, so they get that Babylon part again. Okay, and the Strong's definition, it says confusion, right? And say if we click H 1104,
Strong's
we already
H
clicked.
1101. Balal. Balal.
And Balal goes in because it said to mix, or Babylon, it means mixing, mingle, confuse, confound, to mingle, confuse, mix, to give provender, feed, to mix oneself, fade away, right? And going back to the other word that we had, going back to the regular word that we have for Babylon, goes straight into confusion, right? And that's the best way to explain this place. It's a place of confusion, right? And I think it's somewhere in Proverbs, somewhere in Proverbs, right? But understand this though too. Let me think. Is it chapter 20? It's probably 22. No, let's look at 21. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh as the rivers of water. If he turneth it whithersoever he will, right? Every way of a man, every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh pondereth the heart, right? So you got to understand the way how Esau is moving in every direction. His heart is in the hands of the Lord, and the Lord knows the heart, so He knows that Esau push confusion, right? Isaiah 5:21, right? They promote evil. Uh, evil is good and good is evil, right? You got some men that will clown with you about homosexuality, but they're, doing something like Shannon Sharpe, right? But that's for another thing. But going back to the video, it said the world is through. Not only for the alphabet, like I wasn't not trying to really make the video on this, but oh man, where is it? It's a brother I knew in this walk. Um, and he's going back to Christianity, right? I can't turn it sideways, so just bear with me. And he just been on Clubhouse getting it in. And besides all of this, man, the man, I guess from what everybody's saying, he left the truth. And he already saying Hebrew Israelite has false doctrine, and he's, I guess, bringing out a Christianity form of teaching. Um, Now, in a certain case, I would agree. Um, as an individual Hebrew Israelite, yes, that doctrine is false. But the Most High has a true doctrine. How people want to say that nobody has all the truth. Now, I will believe different, right? Because the Lord has given the men, the comforter, right? But in that time, you got to think in the time we in now, especially the apostles and the elders now, they're able to go even deeper in the scriptures than our forefathers because we're living in the end times. We fully get to see it, right? Let alone all the history and things we can add up because that goes into the Facebook thing too, where it's brothers on Clubhouse. Like if, and I'm just showing it, it's like brothers that get on Clubhouse in these Pacific type rooms, right? And there was a room I was in earlier, and somebody was asking me a specific question, sus a suspe a specific question of why I haven't been on Clubhouse, why I haven't, where I've been. And I just, started explaining. And when you get on here, everybody is just law, law, law all day and don't understand it's more than the law. And especially with the brother Mir and other brothers that speak of Yahweh Shai, I respect that. But outside of that, you have to know that Yahweh Shai came in the whole volume. So, let alone when you're speaking of Yahweh Shai, every man should be bringing in prophecies. And this is another reason for this video. This place is so through. This place is so through. Going back to the YouTube video, this place is so through because people really teach for hire, right? When you go to Micah, I think it's Micah 3 and 10, or no, it's Micah 3 and 11. It says, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divine for money. Yet will they leap upon Yahweh and say, is not Yahweh among us? Not none evil can come upon us. Right? So you have some people that's judging Israel for a reward. Even though we know Yahweh Shai is giving a reward to the righteous and the wicked, we're not just only doing this work for the reward, right? Let alone we doing this work so that, the Most High. other elect can come serve him, let alone you have priests, um, they teach for hire. This is a job, the most high calling the name of the Lord. But this is not a job where you're thinking about, man, I ain't getting paid. Like I even heard a brother saying, just like what rappers say. I'm not freestyling, I'm not rapping to anybody unless I'm getting paid for it. And we're in a time where it's a lot of deception. It's a lot of time where brothers is getting in this thing to have popularity gain. And I'm being honest, the same stuff that I just said about Clubhouse, this is the same things that I'm talking about that's taking place on these type of apps where brothers is talking about, oh my, I have more following than you. Oh, um, what you would call it, man? I have more merch than you. I'm doing more work. Like, of course, you definitely put brothers that they ain't doing the work of Yahweh Shem Shai. But to be out here boasting about it, you know what I'm saying? Let alone some of these brothers that's boasting about money, they're alkalizing this thing. To be honest, none of them ain't even really going into prophecies or parables. They're just law-abiding citizens. They're just saying law all day, and none of them brothers is making videos on the line on everything else. This place is through, right? But two-thirds, they're growing in numbers. The elect is a small number, right? So Lord willing, every man and even the women, we working towards being of that number, right? Going back to the video, this place is through. Place is through. We're gonna read the verse on the screen. First John chapter 5, verse 19. And we know that we are of the most high. And the whole world lieth in wickedness. And it only lies in wickedness is because Esau's in rulership, right? And even more is because we're fallen in the wickedness that he promoted in this world, right? This wickedness is like kryptonite, you know, it's kryptonite. Sin, this wickedness, it is kryptonite, especially to a Jake, right? Or if you want to say a nigga Jake, man, right? So, Lord willing, this is edifying. It's straight to the point.